And welcome back. Well, Global Youth Service Day is an annual campaign that mobilizes millions of youth around the globe to improve their communities. And during this largest service event in the world, kids partner with their families, schools, churches, businesses, and the government to address the most critical need in their communities.
Here now with us, and that just tell us how that's going to be happening in our area, is Jessica Tabbutt and Kathleen. And good morning, ladies.
Thanks for being here.
So this is the largest service event in the world?
Yep, and it's with youth ages 5 to 25 who participate in community service events throughout the weekend.
It's across the world.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah.
So what's the importance of it, and what do you hope everyone does as part of it?
So I think that just getting kids to realize that they can make a difference in the world, they can be change makers, is really important. And so part of our mission is just to create the next stewards of goodwill for Milwaukee and to help make our city a better place.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the advantages of youth? Like at night, they're more likely to graduate from college and less likely to engage in risky behavior. There's some real benefits to volunteering.
Yeah, volunteering is great, and when you look at high schools across the city and across the nation and the world, a lot of times they bring service learning or community service into school because you know that when you're out doing service, you learn so much about yourself, you learn about other people, you learn about career opportunities, and it's really just a great way to develop and grow and give back.
Well, and you think about even just, the fact that you gain more respect for your community and your surroundings, and a lot of times that means the kids are less likely to vandalize or do things like that in their town because they've worked harder to make it look better or understand why it's important in their community. When we look at some of the projects that you do during the Global Youth Service Day, how do the projects come to be, and what are you looking for? Are you looking for new projects as well?
Absolutely. We encourage as many groups as possible to register their project on our website to participate in Global Youth Service Day. And there are a plethora of different projects that are going on. A lot of cleanups, since it is near Earth Day. We have an organization that is making blankets for the Humane Society animals.
Cute.
We have a lot of digital stories from Community Cyber High School, and they're talking about the importance of keeping water clean and how it affects us every single day, and it's all of our responsibility. So there are a lot of different neat ideas that kids have come up with to participate.
So do you have ideas of your own that you can, in case kids want to come together and they just don't know what to do?
Yeah, absolutely. So on our website, it's GYSDMKE.org. .com. We have a ton of ideas. If you just are completely blank, we have ideas for every single category you could think of to help out your community.
And I work with a lot of youth, and a lot of times if you ask teenagers or younger kids what are the issues that you really care about and then what do you think can happen, they have great responses and lots of ideas. A lot of times they just need a little encouragement from the adults in their lives to say, yes, you can do that, and here's someone you can talk to, or here's a great example of people who have made that kind of difference. So I think all the adults, all the parents, just having that conversation with your kids is a great way to get them to start taking power into their own hands and making a change.
Yeah, kids are smart and they're creative and they care, just given the opportunity.
Start young too. Get them to care young, and then they'll just continue as they get older.
Absolutely,
Get
absolutely.
involved.
What are the mini grants that you guys offer? What are those about?
We have 5 grants up to $200 to cover the cost of projects. So if you have a project registered, it has to be registered to apply for a grant. We're going to sift through those and find some great projects and then give up to $200 to cover all of your need for supplies.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So you have to register. Kids can't just say, I'm going to go around my neighborhood and we're going to gather some friends and clean it up. That's a great idea and it's a great thing, but what is the importance of registering?
Well, I think part of it is this is a global movement, and so there is a map on the Global Youth Service Days website that shows in all parts of the world who's doing service projects. And so to really bring yourself into that global movement, you can do service any day of the year, and that's great, and we highly encourage that kids do that. But for this opportunity, we'd love to show the impact that Milwaukee's having. Last year, there were over 5,000 youth who participated in our service day.
Wow.
And so for us to know that kids are doing projects, it just helps kind of add to that movement.
Absolutely. So what is the celebration event about?
So this is a great time for everybody who either is participating in their own individual project or doesn't have a project to come together on April 18th. It's at the Washington Park Community Center. Washington Park Senior Center. And we're having a large service project for Habitat for Humanity, painting flags. And then it's also just a time to recognize all the great work that kids have done around the community. We're going to have dancing, and there's food, there's a resource fair. This year we have partnered with Future Milwaukee and the Martin Drive Neighborhood Association, and we're going to put together a resource fair just to show kids that they can be more involved and more connected with their community through all these great organizations that are already doing work.
When does the registering start?
It's been going on for about a
now,
month.
okay.
Yeah.
So
go
go
online and register now.
Okay.
Yep.
Good, so they can go and register, take part in the big celebration event, and get out and do some good on Global Youth Service Day. Okay, here's the information. First, to register or apply for one of those mini grants to help cover your project for Global Youth Service Day, you can go to GYSDMKE.com or call the phone number on your screen for more information, which is 414-273-7887. And then the big celebration event that's going on Saturday, April 18th at the Washington Park Senior Center. You can take part in that, get together, learn more about how to be involved in the community, and of course celebrate the great work that you're doing right here in Milwaukee. Thanks so much for being here,
Thanks for having us.
Cool stuff.